Are you a fan of the Bleach anime and also love playing City Heroes? I'm Controlled Chaos, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make Ichigo Kurosaki in City Heroes. Let's go ahead and get into it. So first off, we need to go ahead and choose an origin. It's immediately obviously going to be magic because he has those powers and they're demonic and stuff like that. It just fits so well. Next, we need to choose what kind of playstyle. He is a melee all the way through. Next, we need to choose an archetype. The archetype we're going to choose is Brute. And the reason we're choosing Brute is because the more he's in the fight, the more damage he does. And that fits perfectly with him, and that's why we're going with Brute. Now, for powers, his primary power, you have to go with Titan weapons. That sword he uses becomes big. It gets really big, so we have to go with that. For the secondary that we're going to go with is invulnerability. He can take a beating and keep on going, so we have to go with that. Next, let's talk about the body. The body, his average, he's somewhat slim. So what I'm going to do for physique is I'm going to bring this in some, make him look thinner. So about there looks good because he is a skinny guy. Now we're going to go ahead and clear all this out. We're going to set our primary to black. Our secondary is going to go pure white. We need to change the skin tone. The skin tone, he's got a bit of like pink in his skin and stuff like that. I'm thinking, yeah, we'll go with that color of skin. Now we're going to zoom in and we're going to focus on the head first. So we're going to go to the head. We're going to keep it standard. And let's look at shapes, chiseled, average, no, youthful, no, strong, brute, intellectual, thin, no. Let's go with the average one. How's that look? That average one fits his look perfectly good, so we'll keep that. We're going to go to hair. Need something where the hair is really sort of messy all around. Let's see what we can find. That's somewhat close, but that's all spiked up. I want it all over the place type of thing. See what we can find. Gotta be short. We could go that direction, but that's not quite what we're looking for. Let's see. I really didn't see anything there, so we'll go with that spiked one we saw. That looks like it will fit for him. And we need to go ahead and unclick this. We're going to go back to here. He has blonde to orangish hair. So the primary color we're going to choose is blonde. And we're going to do the orange highlights like so. That gives him that good look there. Now, you could literally stop here with the head and it would be perfectly fine and fit great. But we're going to go ahead and give him that sort of soulish mask look that he gets. So what we're looking for here is we're looking for the skull right there. We're looking for that. And that needs to go white. So we're going to click on the primary here, and we're going to make that white. You could stop here. You could call this good. But you can also go down to details too. We have the jawbones. You can put in any 3 of these jawbones. I'm going to go with the full one. Once again, you need to make this white. So we have that look there. And we got that going for us. For the upper body, I did this on Rebirth. So there's multiple ways I can go about doing this. I can go with robes and do this. And then we can look around at this and the top. The top seems clean. But you can go with the slight tattered bottoms. You can go with, yeah, I'd keep it up at this martial arts one here. because that's pretty much what he's wearing. So I'd keep it with the martial arts one, but you could go with the tattered or the majorly tattered because he does take damage as he takes damage. So it's your choice there. For the long, you could go with the short sleeves like this. You could go with the shred sleeves. You could go with these long sleeves here. Not really fitting the feel. See what else we have here. Short sleeves don't fit that well. This could work. Anything tattered works. I'm going to go with... I like this. I'm going to stick with just the regular long. And then for the chest, we're going to keep it bare chest because he is always bare chested. We're not going to add anything there. Shoulders, we're not going to add anything to. The gloves. So we need to work on the left and right gloves. He is bare-handed, so we're going to find the bare-handed ones. Not zombie. Not monstrous. Where are the bare-handed? Regular. Oh, I know, I'm in the wrong spot. That's why. Okay, we're looking for the bare-handed. Right there. Bare-handed. And then we're going to do the same to this one. Do the bare-handed. And so we got that look. That is the first way you can go about it. And then like for belt, we need to give it a belt too. And he has sort of that sash type belt, that tied in the front type belt. You could go with this, the cloth, and then make it white. This would work very well to do that. This is one version you can do with the chest, but there's a second version that you can do for the chest. You can go up to here, and we're going to go with tights. We're going to go chest. What we're going to do is we're going to do bare chest. Then we're going to go to chest detail. Roll down. I believe it's in chest detail. Could be wrong. Upper body detail is probably what it's in. There we go. This is the robe that we want. And for him, it always seems to be that it's his left side that loses it. So we'll go with this. We're going to keep with that black pattern. We're going to go with this pattern. Keep with that pattern. And then for the belt, once again, we're going to go with the sash. We're going to keep that the way it was. We need the gloves. Once again, go bare-handed. Missed it right there. And right here, we need this one to be bare-handed. Hands jumping around a bit. So that's one. Those are the different directions you can go. And the great thing is we can then go up to this. And no, not this. Or there was one. Maybe, oh, no, wrong thing. That's the one I want. Pattern 2. Probably in chest detail. I'll find, I thought there was a wrap. No, there wasn't. Okay, I guess I was wrong. It's probably just on the female. So there was like a bandage wrap that the females can get on theirs to sort of cover up the breasts and stuff like that, which is a smart move. But we're going to go lower body. This is where we're going to zoom out. And this is where we're going to go with the pants. And pants. I think it's pants. Maybe it's in here. Pants, probably not. Looking for the big, maybe kilts and shirts they put it in? No. Where was the... Could go baggy. No, we're going to go Japanese. No changes there. Let's see if we can get... Nothing there. So for this, you could do that kind of look and go that direction. We have that going on. You can also go another direction. You could go, since we went with Japanese, you could go with the baggy. Or not the bell bottoms. Let's go back to baggy. You could go with... The tattered here would work. Shredded would work. All these down here would work really well. So you could go this direction. But I'm going to go back to the Japanese one. I wish they had torn version on these. It would be nice if they had torn version. For the boots, we're going to go here. And the specific boot that I'm looking for. Right there. We need these. So we need these socks. Be white, and the secondary is going to be like, yeah, that works. That works perfect right there. So that's the look we're going for. This is exactly what we need. This is perfect for how he looks, fits, and then we need to go weapon. So for his weapon, rotate around here, see what we got for a weapon. That looks like a good angle. So we don't want the razor sword. We don't want the axe. We don't want that one. Not that one. Not Black Knight. Definitely not anything. Well, the razor sword could work. The only difference is there's no big end hilt here for this, but this blade looks perfectly good for what he does, except for the holes in it. And then, let's see, fantasy sword doesn't really fit. Stuff like that, things like that works. Let's see what else. Guess you could slightly go the Black Knight one. Another direction you could go is you could go instead, if you want him to have the small sword, you could go up to katana and do katana and just give him the costume and just give him that katana. That works perfectly fine. You could do that, but I think in overall his big powers lie in that Titan weapon sword. You want that Titan weapon sword. So you want this big sword. And it does have that blackness to it, but it also has the metal to it. So anything within this top range, you could go the black, or actually let's go white and go that direction and keep that way and go there. And this is pretty much how you would make him in City of Heroes, and different ways you can really customize him. And that's the reason why I chose the Rebirth server, is you have that extra top to go with, to give that extra little flair and change things up. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. Also, YouTube thinks you will like this video next, and have a great day.